Let's talk about lacks dictating virtues and the value in scarcity. One common thing in us human beings is that oftentimes our lacks become our virtues. The things that we are deprived on early on in our life, in our young adulthood or in our childhood, often becomes the thing that we value the most out of all. It is more than common that people get almost obsessed with the things that they have been deprived of earlier in their life. And in a sense, you can compare this to hunger, and it is a healthy kind of hunger. Because it gives you almost like an obsession about achieving something, and that can be very, very valuable and a big advantage if you want to go far in a certain field. Something that I've talked about before that this gives you is that pull towards a certain goal instead of constantly having to push your way towards it. And it's very, very powerful in the sense of that it always pulls you towards it and that it always gives you incentive to keep moving forward. Now, oftentimes, due to the lacks being because of the circumstances that you grew up in, the people around you might say that this is not the right thing to do, that chasing that thing that you've been deprived of is not right, that it's wrong, it's evil, it's twisted, and you do not need to listen to those people because they're trying to limit you. Not only because they themselves have not been successful, but because it's hard to see someone close to them step out of the box and go further. They'll tell you things like you're obsessed, but your obsession is healthy. Like I talked about before, obsession can be very, very powerful if it's in the right place. And so if you, for example, have been deprived heavily of a healthy financial life previously, it is time to go out there and go get it handled. Not only for yourself, but also because it can benefit the people that you grew up around, bringing them something that they never ever could experience before. And if you can break the chain, the shitty mindset, and the conditioning, you definitely are somewhat of a hero. Because you go further, you break the boundaries, and you push the limits on what's possible for you. And that pushes the boundaries for those around you too. They see that it's possible, and they see that people are capable and people can do it. And one thing that you'll discover on a journey towards your virtues that have previously been your lacks is that you are capable far beyond your own measure and belief. You have some talents, some gifts, and they will only be exposed if you really go out there and give it your all and try to make it happen. And otherwise, those talents might not even surface whatsoever. So what I want you to do is use this. Scarcity has value in this sense because the scarcity that you have experienced can drive you, motivate you, push you, and pull you towards a higher goal and a higher purpose.